Hi, this is Brad Linder with Liliputing, and this is an HP touchpad which is running CyanogenMod 9. It's one of the latest builds of CyanogenMod 9, but this is an unofficial build that has integration with something called Cornerstone. And what Cornerstone is a application that lets you run multiple windows at the same time on the same screen. So you have your basic Android-like experience here, but instead of having the multitasking where you can, for instance, play music in a background application while surfing the web in the foreground, you can actually view multiple applications on screen at the same time. So for instance, say you've got a web browser open and you want to also see the weather and check your Facebook feed without leaving the web browser, you can do that. You can also switch to other applications, so say you want to check your Gmail or even view another website. You can do that as well. So I'm running the Google Chrome browser over here and the Firefox web browser here. And that gives us a way to actually access multiple websites at the same time, side by side. Now, Cornerstone is software that you can't just download from the Android market. It's designed to be integrated into an operating system, and it's something that the CyanogenMod team is thinking about integrating into future versions of their Android software, but it's not necessarily set in stone yet, and there are some problems with it that could prevent them from doing so, or make them choose not to do so. So for instance, you notice that the screen resizes in interesting ways here when you pull Cornerstone in or out, and the way the screen resizes, it changes to a non-standard screen size. So that can cause compatibility problems with a number of different Android applications. Many applications also don't really like to run in these small windows properly, so you can run into problems there as well. And so, you know, it's an interesting idea, but it might not be perfect. Now, you can always exit just by clicking the X button, and now Cornerstone is minimized. We can bring it back up by just firing up the app again. In terms of settings, not a lot of settings available on this build. You can choose the default applications that are going to show up here, and so I've got them using weather and I've got Facebook, but again, I can change them to any number of different applications here. Or I can just grab the different applications I want when I want them from here. This particular build is available from the XDA Developers Forum. A user named Antiphon has put it up, and it's really just for test purposes right now. Not everything works. For the most part, this build of CyanogenMod works like CyanogenMod Alpha 6. If you have problems with Wi-Fi under other versions of CM9 Alpha 6, you'll probably have problems with Wi-Fi here. There's no hardware video acceleration, so the Netflix app, for instance, is not going to work properly. But most things do seem to work pretty well, and it's a neat idea for being able to view multiple screens at the same time. So we can read the news, we can check Facebook, we can read magazines all at the same time. So anyways, that's a quick look at Cornerstone running on CyanogenMod 9 Alpha 6 with Google Android 4.0 Ice Cream Sandwich and the HP touchpad. Now, this is software, again, that you can't just download it from the Android market. It's something that you need to install a custom ROM or purchase a device perhaps that has it integrated. It's open source software. I'm not aware of any devices that have it integrated out of the box yet, but the folks who make it at on-screen Cornerstone are making it available for groups like CyanogenMod to integrate. This is Brad Linder with Liliputing. Oh, and the on-screen demo video also shows another feature which is not present here, which would actually let you take something from the small window and make it into the big window by tapping a button there. Not available in this particular build.